Thanks for staying with us. So, on this segment, joining us is a paid segment. We have Sandra Chukwudozie, founder, CEO of Salpha Energy, to discuss the signing of $1 million investment deal by the Organization for Solar Panel in the urban areas across Nigeria, including the Niger Delta, or especially the Niger Delta, I'm told. You can call us on 08127053687, 09139076988. You can also send us messages on YouTube, and Facebook will be happy to read your messages. So, good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
So we know about this solar system that your company offers, and we heard about this great $1 million deal you struck with in this community. Tell us about it. Tell us about the product and how you came about this deal with the government.
Okay, so first of all, solar, everybody needs energy because Nigeria is a very energy-poor country. And so as a company, we came up with solar solutions for rural communities and urban communities as well, because Nigeria's energy market is very bottom-heavy, and we want to bring in those people into the energy market. And so we started with an entry-level system that you can see here. This system is to give lighting, phone charging, and entertainment, music, and all that, just because these people, that's the first complaint when it comes to energy access. Do I have lights to charge my phone, to read, to open my shop till 12 p.m.? So we provided these solutions to help them bridge that gap. And then afterwards, we made more larger appliances that can bring, for example, all your home, your business under solar. You could power your fan, your TV, your laptop, fridges and freezers as well. And so that's how we've scaled up our solutions. Yes.
Yeah, so I know that you've distributed to over 350 individuals nationwide, including traders. What would you say is the awareness on solar energy?
Okay, actually, we have 350 distributors across Nigeria. We've distributed over 26,000 systems.
Oh, wow.
So the awareness on solar, I mean, it's nascent. When I started this business about 5 years ago, you would go into an Idumota Alaba and you bring in this solution. You're saying, this is solar. They say, no, madam, forget this thing. No, they work. So we did a lot of awareness campaigns showing that it actually works, distributor, campaigns. And even aside that, we've taken it to social media. We've done a lot of shows that, show the impact of clean energy, because it's not just about solar or Nigeria, it's climate change. The world is changing, and we need to move to stop temperature degrees rising. So the awareness is there.
Yeah, so I don't know if I missed it, because Maria asked you about the $1 million investment deal for distribution and how that has helped, where and how widespread has it become because of this investment deal?
Okay, so we just signed this investment deal, and before now, the issue that we had as a company was getting these products to our end users. We got these products, we got a lot of traction, and they sold out very quickly. So what we would have is that you have distributors who already have this product, but they cannot order more from us because there's no inventory. And so you can't spread across Nigeria. You can't even find new distributors. You can't even go deeper with your current distributors. Sometimes the naughty distributors will go and buy in bulk, and then everybody else is left stranded. And so with this funding that is coming in, it's going to serve that pent-up demand and really push, what we have to offer. But the most important thing is that Salpha's mission is about reaching the furthest behind. And you see those people in Niger Delta areas because they stand the most to gain and the most to lose from energy access. And so apart from that, as a company, we're also focused on growing Nigeria's talent. We're looking for young, bright indigenous people who are willing to crack these energy problems. And so we want women, men, to come and join us. We call ourselves alphas on the move. We aspire to break ground. And apart from that, we're also keen into national initiatives. I mean, the World Bank has a Nigeria Electrification Fund that is geared towards selling these solutions across Nigeria. And then once they are verified, you have something called a results-based financing.
So yes. I'm honestly excited for you.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm a woman, and I'm sure many people watching are inspired by what you're daring to do. Yeah. We don't have enough women leading the energy space. We don't have enough women using. So tell us a bit about your professional background. Like, what brought you into this?
Okay, so it's quite interesting because before founding Salpha, I started my career at the United Nations in New York, and before then, all I knew was oil and gas. In fact, my master's was in oil and gas management. So starting my career there, 2015, I had a front row seat to seeing the future of energy evolve. The UN SDG goals were being launched, and Goal 7 was a big goal, which spoke about access to clean and affordable modern energy. And so that really inspired me. I was just thinking, because, I mean, you just see oil and gas, okay, that's what we do, we export it, but it gave more meaning that we had to reach those who are furthest behind, you know, and then the whole purpose was for humanity, for people, planet, and prosperity.
Yeah.
I got mentored by lots of female leaders there. For example, Amina J. Mohammed, who is now the, you know...
I think the environmental, or she's now in the...
Yes, in the UN, Deputy Secretary General. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the affordability of the solar system.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first time I heard about it, the prices that were being called was just so discouraging. You just settle down with either your NEPA or your generator peacefully, if you can. So how affordable is it?
So the beauty about the industry is that we've evolved, and now we offer services that enable you have a lower upfront cost. So for example, there are two models. One is pay as you go. And what that means is that if the system here costs 30,000 naira, which it does, we would break down that payment over a 6 months or 3 months period. So it could be 10,000. And what that does is that you're able to afford it.
Okay.
That's on this entry-level system. Now, when it comes to rooftop solar to power a house that has, you know, freezers and fridges, there's something called power as a service, and that replicates the NEPA model. And so what you do, so the company would install the system, and then they will give you a tariff, which you would pay every month. And so with these models, it's become more affordable.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So now, this is obviously a great product for rural areas, especially because, as you said, one of the primary concerns is that they never have electricity to place orders. But what do you seek to get from government? How much of government support do you need or require going forward to reach more people? Because when young people like you start stuff, they get stuck halfway, saying they're not getting enough support from government. So you're using this platform today. We'd like you to just, what areas can government come in to support you further?
Thank you very, very much. I want to say that CBN on its own has brought this initiative called Solar Power Nigeria. And what it means is that you can get a loan from the CBN and work with state governments to deploy these solutions. Now, for us as a company, we've really been excited about that prospect because it allows us to really raise capital and push forward. And apart from that, a very important area is regarding, you know, customs, bringing these goods into the country, because sometimes you, apart from that long protracted cycle, you also have duties on these products that make them really expensive. And so we are pleading and begging that we look into these policies. Already there's so many policies that are, you know, here for solar, but it's about sharpening those policies and making sure that they are actually implemented. So duties.
Yeah. So there are those duties again. We heard about duties with the power, we heard it with gas, we heard it with... So these duties keep coming up.
Yeah. So, but, I know that every time projects like this happen, we need to consider the impact on the society.
Absolutely.
So in terms of job creation, in terms of how many people are distributing this, what would you say, tell us your reach?
Okay.
Yes, and the strength of the people that have gotten employed, what's the numbers in terms of empowerment?
So in terms of employment, our team, we have 15 core staff members. We have over 30 sales agents, and we have 350 distributors across Nigeria. And we have different partnership models, so distributors, franchises, and we also have kiosks, with like the MTN ones that you see. We put that in rural areas, and we employ installers, people who collect payments, and we've really grown out that business. And we're really focused on making sure that women have a front row seat to what we do.
Well done. Well done. We're proud of you.
Yeah,
You've done a good job. And we're here to support you in any way you want. I mean, so glad that this is a male-dominated sector. There aren't a lot of women in this sector. And it's good to see a young woman who is really passionate about
there's a way a female's voice sounds when she's explaining.
We understand.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We wish you the best. And
Thank
hope
you
that you
so
get more
much.
support. Right?
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.